So a friend pointed out to me yesterday that if you search vape in YouTube, all you get on the front page are legacy media content. No independent creators. Doesn't matter if their videos have more views, legacy media videos on vaping kind of get the front ranks. And he was asking, we were talking about why this was. And there's some speculation about kind of G News, Google's authoritative voices, green shoots initiative. But beyond that, I think there's another Occam's razor explanation for why you're seeing, in particular, legacy media, legacy news companies dominate anything that's newsworthy or of the moment, of the cultural zeitgeist, or the current myth of our time, or whatever metaphor you want to use for news is fine with me. But it's not from some sort of top-down dictatorial Susan Wojcicki with a megaphone saying, "Thou shalt not promote independent creators, and thou shalt only levy the power of YouTube to benefit legacy media." I never look for conspiracies when simple system equations can provide answers, and I think that's what's occurring here. Is it's a system problem, not the cabal, not the secret YouTube cartel in the cigar smoke filled room. How do we eliminate possibly provocative independent creators? Now, perhaps subconsciously, some people on YouTube are, shall we say, PR disaster avoidant. And one way to avoid PR disasters is to remain friendly with large legacy media companies, because legacy media companies have large megaphones in which to berate YouTube for whatever they feel YouTube has done wrong. And Lord knows they love to moralize. Legacy media companies love to moralize YouTube or Facebook or whatever media company is making more advertising money than they are at the moment. Perhaps it's just bitterness. Media companies are all just bitter that what ended up happening was YouTube and Facebook got all the advertising money. I think the simplest explanation for what's occurring, and what's occurring is basically the system is rigged for any sort of independent creator that wants to focus on news content. It's just not going to happen anymore. And I wish I had more uplifting or positive news, but I don't think I have any. I think what's occurring is this. So, with the recent rollout of self-certification, that video I made a week ago, showing YouTube's self-certification tool on legacy medias, and what YouTube is looking for when they determine whether something is advertiser-friendly or brand-friendly, and what they're not. Ironically, irony of ironies, that video, the self-certification video, got demonetized. A video talking about whether videos, or how to determine whether videos are brand-friendly or not, was deemed not brand-friendly. There you go, that's YouTube for you. Nonetheless, because the legacy medias have the self-certification tool, they were able to override the algorithm that would normally demonetize any sort of controversial news topic. So let's take vaping, for instance, or hurricanes, or tornadoes, anything will do, but vaping, we'll deal with vaping. For instance, legacy media companies used to get demonetized just the same as independent creators on vaping videos. I've seen it before my own beady eyes. Beady blue eyes, green eyes. But what would happen is legacy media companies would get demonetized as well, but they would scream and holler that their newsworthy content, shouldn't be demonetized, that they're reporting the news, and so there was some human would manually review it and eventually become brand friendly. YouTube rolled out the self-certification tool, and what happened is now large legacy media companies are able to check the box that it is brand friendly and just roll it out as monetization, brand friendly, on a vaping video. And then a human at YouTube will review it to make sure that the legacy media company isn't lying about it being brand friendly. But after 2 or 3 times of CBS or Fox News saying this Fox News 11 vaping death video is brand friendly, it's newsworthy, after it's been reviewed 2 or 3 times, the media company's done this, YouTube will just start trusting the media company. And so they're able to get a jump start on those videos that are now considered brand friendly for a large media company, but get demonetized for an independent creator and won't get reviewed for 3, 4, 5, 14 days later. And we all know that if your video is brand friendly, it gets put in the browse feature module much more often than when it's not. And because of this, it just creates an unfair start line that legacy media companies get to start here, and then here, and then here, and independent creators are starting further and further back because their videos are getting auto-flagged by the algorithm still, by the machine, and they have to wait every single time for a manual human reviewer, where quickly now legacy media companies with their self-certification tool are able to just override the algorithm and say this is brand friendly, and then those videos are able to rise to the front of the page. Once again, this is a working hypothesis, but I'm just not conspiracially minded, and Occam's razor, it's a very precise razor when it comes to determining the most logical narrative for why when you search vaping you get rubbish 500 view videos from Michigan Live or Fox News at 11, and great independent creators that are explaining vaping get buried. Anyway, those are just some thoughts. If you found this kind of insider baseball on YouTube and legacy media companies insightful or interesting, I can talk more about the privileges that certain people enjoy and others are prohibited from. Leave a like or a comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.